Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. Conte making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Martinelli. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now this could be a chance. Now, can they get him away? He's well, big chance! Superb goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good ball, good take. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's got away.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rashford. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, they've got it again. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Martinelli. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. No foul, says the referee. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rudiger. Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Conte. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Bernardo Silva. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Bernardo Silva. Davids.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rashford. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Rudiger. That is Conte. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Hakimi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Referee's given a throw. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that
Real chance! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Not the most accurate pass. Caresses it through. And he's gone backward here. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Good ball over the top. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe, Fernando Torres. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Rashford. And this is Messi. Now it's Torres. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Rashford. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Raul. That is good alertness. Martinelli. Out towards the flank.
That was lovely, that.
Guardiol. And that's aimed into the middle. He can get that clear. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. And Hakimi. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Rashford. Martinelli. Great vision. It's a promising position. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's made its way to him. There's the header! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty. Mbappe! And again the keeper stands strong.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinelli. And they're quick to get it back.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now it's Rashford. Messi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get it through? And this is Torres. And he's certainly onside here. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva. Cannavaro cuts it out. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that is a good ball to... Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Hakimi. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Martinelli, pinches it off him. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Conte. Cannavaro. Pass somewhat off target. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. 75 minutes played. Now it's Rashford. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Mbappe! Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Park Ji-sung's cross.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Torres. Oh, well measured. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. And this is Torres. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Kimmich.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Just a quick announcement.
Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
For your safety.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Lazio.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We have already started here. Puskás making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering...
Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Hernandez. Rijkaard. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Raul. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And Makaleli. De Bruyne. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Schlotterbeck. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's had a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Nouri, nicely shaped ball, and he's picked out the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gonzalo Guedes, and it's Iwobi. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Schlotterbeck. Hernandez. Arsenal finding their passes. Rijkaard. Maldini cuts it out. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Lobotka. Raul. Puskás. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got a throw. Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
Nouri is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And this is Iwobi. He's picked his way through. Back in position. And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's there to get it away. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Lobotka. Lobotka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
That looks a good ball through. Gonzalo Guedes is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Bruyne. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Odo. And here's the chance to counter. Iwobi. That's very neat. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising. Cannavaro robs him of possession. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Rijkaard. Puskás. He's being urged to shoot. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back underway.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Some really good ball movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Shoots! Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. And it's been played through. And he's certainly onside here. Bruno clears. Otto. He has found the way through. No way through, so back it comes. Distributed tidily. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nouri is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, good-looking ball. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, he wasn't going to let him past. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
And a chance! It's fallen kindly here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been cleared. Swings in across. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nuri. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, this is a... There's the shot! Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has been cut short. That has not gone well. Mane and Mane! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Lobotka.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Just about up to 75 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? They've done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution.
Lazio making another change here. So we have the first goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Now it's Rui Costa.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's good running with the ball. It's a searching pass. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. That's a cute ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! And that's caused a worry or two. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Now this is Mane. Played in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Courtois voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Thank you for your cooperation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Rangers.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to pass it through. Great... Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that...
Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. Chance! Really well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Rangers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Azar has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And he's managed to... And pull it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Courtois herring after the... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Nedved is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. And this is Azar. And this is Azar. And he's lost his man here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Luis Suarez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Hakimi. Now De Bruyne. Searching pass, he's played there. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Defending of the desperate variety. Rangers are looking to go forward now. And it's Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Arsenal have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mbappe is behind this one. Suarez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
De Bruyne, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Gullit. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cannavaro has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Makalele. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
De Bruyne. No, he's not getting past him there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Mbappe. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And he's been shifted off it. Now he's got space here. And this is Luis Suarez. Cannavaro. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Hazard. Saliba gets a foot in and wins the ball. Looking to play him in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Van Basten. Nedved. Gullit. Looks a good ball through. He's through, now is he in? And Messi! Gullit! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
He's in a good position here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That has been cut short. That's an imaginative pass. Hazard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. That is good alertness. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's De Bruyne. Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Messi. And Messi! Zanetti gets good distance on it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
The attendance for this match
cuts out the supply.
60,332.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
He can get that clear. Bale, Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he can clear it away. Now it's Luis Suarez. And a chance! Van Basten. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nedved! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And it's Bale. Good take, and is he in? Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
Pullet. Messi. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. It's Van Basten! And it's in! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
After 73 minutes is number 8, Marco Van Basten.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Azar has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.